Hello. In this session, we'll discuss about Bohr's model of atom, the postulates of Bohr's model. What Bohr explains is, according to him, electrons are revolving in certain circular paths, which we call them as orbits. Electrons revolve around the nucleus. If you consider this is the nucleus, these are the circular paths. These circular paths are given as K, L, M, so on. N are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like that. So these are 1, 2, 3, 4 are K, L, M are called orbits. Okay, first point is electrons revolve around the nucleus in certain circular paths. Those paths are called orbits. Fine. These orbits are stationary. The orbits are stationary means when electron is revolving in these orbits, energy of electron is going to be constant. Means it is not losing its energy, it is not gaining its energy on its own. Because of the movement, the electron energy is not affected. You can say the energy of the electron is going to be constant. So these orbits are called stationary orbits. Meaning is electron energy is constant. Then as we are moving away from the nucleus, say 1, 2, 3, 4 like this, two things are going to increase. One is the radius increases, size increases, orbits. Second thing is energy increases. As we are moving away from the nucleus, radii increases as well as energy also increases. Radius and energy both increase as we are moving away from the nucleus, like 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4 like that. These are the regular points you can easily say. The most interesting point is this one. Angular momentum of electron is quantized. What is the meaning of quantized? Quantized means very simple, having some fixed values better. Angular momentum of electron is quantized means having some fixed values, and that is given by mvr is equal to nh by 2 pi. If you remember this formula, that's enough. Once in JEE exam also this question was asked. What is the angular momentum in fifth orbit? nh by 2 pi, phi h by 2 pi. mvr is equal to nh by 2 pi. There is no proof for this. Simply has given the angular momentum of the electron is quantized. Angular momentum is mvr is equals to nh by 2 pi. Here you see h is constant, 2 is constant, pi is constant. So mvr is going to depend only on the n. Okay, angular momentum of the electron is quantized. So what is the angular momentum? This point also you should know. Angular momentum, we said mvr. How we can get angular momentum? This is actually your physics term, but for one line I will tell you. Angular momentum is equals to I into the omega, where I is equal to mr square and omega is equals to v by r, where v is the linear velocity. So I into w is equal to mr square into v by r, nothing but mvr. So angular momentum of electron is quantized. Quantized means it is going to have some fixed values. So angular momentum of the electron is quantized and angular momentum is equals to mvr. This is just for your idea, actually not required. The next point is, when for example say this is first orbit and this is second orbit, we are saying that they are circular, so we will go in circular form only. This is first orbit and this is second orbit beta. If electron is present here, if it is jumping here, if it is jumping here, it needs energy. To jump from lower orbit to higher orbit, it needs energy. It will jump here. And to come back from the higher energy to lower energy, it releases energy. To jump into higher levels requires energy. To come to the original energy releases energy. This is called excitation. Jumping into higher orbitals is called excitation, and coming back to the original position is called de-excitation. Excitation or de-excitation, whatever it is, the energy difference is delta E is equals to E2 minus E1 is equals to h nu. Delta E is equals to E2 minus E1 is equals to h nu. So this you can use in questions of when electron is jumping from Lyman series second line to first line, Balmer series beta line to alpha, any particular line, beta line or alpha line, like that. If anything is they are asking, then there is a possibility of using this equation. But you can use there even Rydberg equation also. We'll discuss in hydrogen spectrum concept. So these are the important postulates of Bohr's model. So I'll give you in one line. You see, in one page I will see orbits. First line, second point is stationary, third point is KLMNR 1, 2, 3, 4, fourth point is energy and radii increases, fifth point MVR is equal to NH by 2 pi, sixth point delta E is equal to E2 minus E1 is equal to h nu. Electrons revolve around the nucleus in certain circular paths. Those paths are called orbits. The orbits are stationary, means when electron is revolving in these orbits, the energy of the electron is going to be constant. So the orbits are called stationary orbits. They are designated as 1, 2, 3, 4 or K element. As we are moving away from the nucleus, that means as the number increases, like 1, 2, 3, 4, energy increases as well as radius also increases. The angular momentum of the electron is quantized. The electron can jump from lower orbital to higher orbital or higher orbital to lower orbital. Lower to higher is excitation, higher to lower is de-excitation. In both the cases, energy will be equal to h nu. That is excitation or de-excitation. Energy difference is equals to h nu. Fine. So these are the important postulates of Bohr's model. Most of the time they will be asked in board examinations. Better for entrance examination, MVR is equal to NH by 2 pi, delta E is equal to E2 minus E1 are the important points. Done. Next we'll discuss about hydrogen spectrum in next class. Good day.